Welcome to my channel. Let's get started. Hey YouTube, it's shayluvhair and I'm here with another video. I come to let you guys know some information. If you do know me, then you know that I have been wearing crochet hair for, I don't know, like 4 years straight. I've just now gotten into this wig game and everything that I'm feeling, but I want to go back and visit. I really hate that I wasn't doing YouTube at the time when I was doing my crochets and everything, because there was a lot of useful information. So I really don't have anything on film, but I do have a lot of pictures and a lot of selfies to be able to help you guys out. So what I want to do is tell you guys about my experience by giving you the top 5 crochet brands, okay? And then I'm going to also give you their pros and cons, because not every one of them are perfect, but some of them are close to perfect, okay? So without further ado, let's go to my top 5, okay? Okay, so coming in at number 5, Model Pre-Loop Crochet. Okay, I loved this hair. Okay, like I'm gonna insert some selfies. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna make sure y'all see it. Like, I loved this hair. Okay, so the pros were, it was super easy to install. Okay, super easy. No separating hair, none of that junk. Like, you put your cornrows in and you make sure you do those to perfection, because that's important. But girl, and then I just hooked it in and I was good, okay? And the way it fell and the bump at the end, like everything was natural. It was automatically layered. There was no cutting. It was perfection from the moment I put the crochet needle down, okay? It was awesome. So, it lasted for a very long time. The nape, where you get sweaty and stuff back there, it did start to mat up, but that was like around week 4. I kept this in for about 6 weeks. That's how much I was enjoying it. And for those who know me, know I change hair like the wind blows, okay? So for me to keep it in for like 6 weeks, that lets you know how much I was enjoying this hair. Now, like I said, it did mat at about week 4, but it was nothing terrible. I've definitely seen worse. And it wasn't on the top. It was just in the nape area, like where you sweat and stuff, and it's constantly rubbing something, if it's your neck or your collar or whatever. So it did mat right there in the nape. But I mean, you put some wig shine on there and brush that sucker out, and it was still good. Now the bump didn't come back once it started matting, but the bump was good everywhere else. So you really couldn't tell it. You really couldn't tell it from the back, for real. My only con with this hair, the removal process. It made me never want to get it again. Okay? Like, I love it. And if you have patience enough to have to, like, pick these out of your head, by all means, this is for you. Okay? Because it has the bands at the top, made it horrible. This was my first time doing any pre-looped hair, pre-looped crochet hair in my head. I've done it for clients, but I've never been around to remove it. So I didn't realize. If I had known, if I ever do this again, I'm going to remove the bands and then put it in my head. But that's extra work, which kind of takes away from some of the pros, But I don't know. It took me, my husband, and my daughter to get this out of my head. Like, usually, even if you double or triple knot your crochets, the normal crochets, when you take them out, you can still like cut it at the root, right, on top of your braid, and then just pluck those suckers out and you're done in 30 minutes. This took me more than 2 hours to get it out of my head. Like, bruh. No. No. But it was good hair, okay? It has a yaki texture. With the bump on the end, it still has plenty of body. Plenty of body. But it is yaki. I think you guys can see that texture. Number 4. Okay, so my number 4 is Kima Kalon. I don't know if you guys remember, like a year or so ago, this Curly Kalon came out. It was gorgeous. People were doing pixie cuts with it and stuff in the afros, and it was so cute. But it was like $70 a box, and you need like, you know, at least 4 or 5 boxes. Ain't nobody got time for that. Not with not being crochet. No. So Kima came out with her own version of the hair. This one is large. I didn't try the medium or the small, but they do have it. I got the large. I did not like cut mine into a pixie. I kept mine more like a natural curly big fro. And of course, I'll insert selfies as well. But this hair was so natural, and it was very versatile. Like, I would like put head wraps on, you know, and everything. Like, I was channeling, honey. I had my earrings on and stuff, like, you know, my African print earrings and dashikis, honey, and everything. Like, it was magical. It was magical. Magical, okay? I don't have really any cons with this hair. I guess if I had to pick one, I would say that it kind of dulls over time. If you keep this in for a long time, if you're going to keep it for 6 weeks or so, then you're going to want to put some kind of oil sheen on it, or wig shine, which is probably the best because it's a synthetic hair. Something like that you want to put in there. But other than that, it was one of those that the older it got, the better it looked. It didn't matter what store I was in. It didn't matter. It didn't matter what clothes I had on. If I had this hair in my head, somebody was going to talk to me about my hair. And when it got older, like, you know, the knots started to, you know, just frizz a bit, just enough to, you know, conceal it as a knot. It looked real. It honestly looked real. So I'll insert some selfies so you can see this hair. It was bomb. This hair is about $7.99. I want to say about $6.99. I'm sorry, about $6.99 a pack. And it was super easy to install. Like, after you do your cornrows, this only takes about an hour to put in your head, and then calculate another 30 minutes to separate the curl and to trim it to your liking. Okay. Good job, Kima. And so you just have to split it. Like, you'll put the whole thing in, and you'll put them all over your head, and then you go through and just kind of split it up a few times. Try not to create a lot of frizz when you do it, but it's very cute. Number 3. Alright, so this one was my very first attempt at doing crochet hair some years back. This was one of the first ones that I remember even being on the market, other than the old crochet from way back in the day that's still around. I don't even know why they make it that. But anyway, this is Freetress braid, and this comes in a deep twist. Love, love, love this hair, okay? The deep twist, let me show you. See that? It's like a wave. I got some selfies of that. I did this in short, like shoulder length, and then I did it very like long. You can do a whole lot of different styles. Freetress did really good with this one. Okay, it's got a luster to it, but after about a couple days, it calms down and it looks much more natural. The con I have with this is actually common with a lot of Freetress hair. It mats so quickly and it frizzes so quickly, so bad. This is not a low maintenance hair style. It's not a low maintenance brand. You know, it's just not. Like, you're gonna have to do stuff to this. You're gonna have to tie it up. You're not gonna be able to just put it up and, you know, go. That's just not how it's gonna work. You're gonna have to do work with this, okay? And, you know, I'll probably do a series and, you know, tell you guys about how to care for these hairs, just depending on, you know, what you guys want. Comment if you want to know more about how to care about different hairs or whatever, and I can do that for you, because Lord knows I done tried a lot of them. So this was very, very good. It was very pretty. It was easy to take down. Now, putting it up, if you wanted to look bomb, you know, like you got calm and you got bomb. If you wanted bomb, then you're going to need to split this about 3 or 4 times. If you calm and you just want something to look decent, then split it twice. And that's going to be about it. But 3 or 4 splittings will really get you there, okay? Because it won't be too full, and like it'll just be just enough, and the curls will be already separated, and all you got to do is trim it, and it's everything, okay? So good job, Freetress. All right, so number 2 is by Freetress as well. It is the Water Wave. Unfortunately, because I wore it so much, I don't have any extra packs of it, but I do have lots and lots of selfies. And I do have a ponytail, like Afro puff, that has the same exact curl pattern, so that I could show you. But this is the curl pattern. I mean, it's just very, very Afrocentric, but it's just cute, soft cute at the same time. The older it gets, the better it looks. But the only thing is, Freetress, you're gonna frizz. I mean, you want a little bit of frizz and it's cute, but Freetress, like, whereas if it was, you know, maybe another brand or something, you might be able to wear it for about 6 weeks. Freetress, you're gonna get about 4 weeks, because it'll start frizzing immediately. The frizz will progress until about, you know, 3 weeks, and then it's gonna, you know, look decent. But after 3 weeks, it's pretty much going downhill from there. In case, you know, like if you're trying to take care of you, putting your satin bonnet and all of that stuff, then you'll get 4 good weeks out of it, okay? But it's gorgeous, okay? Number 1. Kima Ocean Wave. This is my favorite hair. I searched for this hair, first of all, because I seen it online, and I didn't want to order it because I don't know why. When I usually don't like to order stuff. Like, I want my stuff right then. So me and my husband, like, I searched for this hair. He searched for this hair with me because I wanted it for my wedding. There was like hardly any places that had it at the time, because it wasn't popular in Alabama at that time. But I mean, now everybody got it, but at that time it was fairly new, and only the, you know, people who watched a lot of YouTube or was really into hair actually knew about it. So therefore, like, the beauty supply stores, you want to ask them, like, what is that? I don't know nothing about that. No, we not had that, you know. So I ran into one store in our capital city, and they had it, and I was so excited. Oh my God. So I did this bomb bob with it for my wedding. And of course I will show pictures of that as well. It was beautiful. Then I turned around and I did it long after that. Beautiful hair. You hear me? Beautiful hair. Now, if you are a constant crocheter and that's what you do and you know how to take care of it, it's gonna be marvelous for you. But if you're new, like you seen it on Pinterest, you don't know nothing about crochets, you get your cousin to do it, and that's it, this is not gonna be good for you. This hair will frizz. This hair needs care. It needs some sort of oil. It needs you to put it up at night. It needs you to run your hands through it throughout the day to make sure it doesn't keep matting. It needs for you to do a lot of things to keep it cute. But when it's cute, okay? It's cute. But this was some good hair. So let me show it to you just in case. I think everybody knows about Ocean Wave by now, but see that? And when you layer it, it gets a little tighter, and it's everything. The luster, I mean, Kima did a very good job. It has just not much luster. It's just enough. It's not like super shiny. It doesn't look like plastic. It has a kinky texture to it. It's good, y'all. It's really good. Now, it is a bit heavy on your head if you're wearing it long. You know, just to let you know, you might want to make sure you throw a lot of layers up in there or space it out in the back so it's not super heavy. You want to split the hair at least 3 times because other than that, it looks a little bulky. But it's really good hair. I really enjoyed it. Like, really enjoyed it. So, this one was my all-time favorite. I could say this year and last year. It was really good. So, it's just been like a month or two that I've been like really into wigs and I haven't worn it. But this is definitely a go back to. If I ever go back to crochet, I'll be revisiting Miss Kima. Okay. So, I hope you guys enjoyed my list of my top 5, and I'll probably do some videos individually to show you or tell you, you know, my tips and tricks on how you take care of them, how you keep them looking good and fresh and smelling good, because that could be an issue. So I hope you guys will come back. And so I hope that you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already by smashing that button down below. Please like my video and share it. And thank you for your time and your support. And as always, peace and blessings.